got to do an update. I was just getting ready to get the concert back going, and I had uploaded the Teddy Swims, The Door, and they are fully blocked. Huh. So I don't know what to do with those now. So I guess we'll first and foremost let you know that we have some stuff going over to Patreon finally. It's been a bit. Because the Teddy Swims took a half hour to do the live and the video. I really liked it, but I had some issues, some rolling issues with my opinions. Rolling into his opinions with Teddy Swims and The Door over on Patreon. Comments, I think I got, unfortunately. Wow. Thank you, Joan. Robert the other day. Appreciate it so much. Dan will bring some more Dan to the channel. We would have anyways, but I do appreciate any and all help out there. It keeps it going and keeps my mouth shut. I don't have to, we just don't ever have to say all that stuff that everybody else says all the time. I like, was it Mr. Ballin? His storytelling. Ange and I enjoy them. They're great. It's awesome. And he's really cute at how he asks. But just, I'm like, could we just skip forward can we get to the content once? As commercials are commercials, as a commercial is a commercial. I don't really care who's pitching it. So I think what we're going to do is let this all hang, except that I realize I will have to get in there and give some thanks out there. Comments to go one more day. Yes! Teddy Swims is blocked. And I already got rid of it. It's already gone. But we do have, now, the Goodyear Pimps, nobody's really liking. But I really, really think it's a little better than all that. I would recommend checking it out. I mean, it's just me. What do I know? Very little. But I think it's a lot more fun than people think. I think the title somehow is scaring people off. That machine shop is fun. They've got a very good sense of humor. It's I don't know, it puts a big old smile on my face every time. But as you can see, it's been we're just hey, we're supporting the local music scene out there, and that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Avenged Sevenfold, Dax, the Goodyear Pimps, even though I adore them, it all goes their way, and that's okay. Doesn't change how much I really enjoy the whole thing. And here, man, it took too long to get to this, but I got this Kenny Montgomery dirt track thing coming up, and I have an opportunity to maybe go get some footage and go to the races, but I don't know if anybody be interested. And I mean, if we're all just waiting for the next Dimash concert or show or video or something, then, it probably won't work. At the same time, I realize I got another whole channel out there, and not Reaction Talk. But when we got banned from Nightwish, I started a backup channel. I haven't updated it in a long time. But it is out there floating around. And maybe we could put it over there and see what happens. See what the algorithm will do with that. I don't know, but I am very excited. Like I said, we got this Kenny Montgomery dirt track thing. Now, secretly, it sounds a lot like Iggy Azalea's Fancy, the beat. It's a banger, I'll tell you that. It's actually worth listening to. I hope it gets a couple views. But then, I wanted the Goodyear Pimps to get more than the views I gave them. So, you never know. You never know. But, rough start already because blocks, and I'm going to get to the Miss Fabian concert, and it turns out, yep, it's just because it's too hard to say Laura. See, that sounds wrong to me, anyways. I just can't say her first name. So Miss Fabian concert coming up for sure, because it's been long enough, and maybe some Lip Tie. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a new Nightwish. Yeah, I like to live dangerously. So I'll try to get to something else. See what we can do and go from there. But is it very grateful for the support out there, and well, for sure Dan in the next couple days, and oh yeah, sorry, I just stumbled across someone like, oh, you just don't get it. Uh, 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 Hold on, I gotta read this. Hold on. This is the person who worked at a five-star joint. Knew a dude reminds him. I remind him of someone he used to cook with. And then they blazed up the weed and a potato in the freezer. So where are my reactions to metal or Priest or the like? Well, Maud White, I would go find the Fuel in the Bus playlist. I think there's 800 something metal reactions on there. Yes, Dimash gets the views. Miss Fabian gets the views. 1,500 other reactions don't get views, but they're there. Pick your poison. Just as long as it's not poisoned potatoes. Mr. Ballin told a story about the whole family that went in the cellar. And hey, they went down in the cellar and no one came out. It's like the little kid. She's like, what the hell's going on? Finally goes down there and they're all dead. Poisoned potatoes in the cellar. It aired out enough so it didn't kill her. So when they showed up, they see the little girl crying over her family. That is hardcore. Now, it's a lot faster than he told it. But that is the story. Now that Bon Iver, I thought I could see. I'm pretty sure that's what these comments are off of. I could totally see how it was enjoyable to people. I just like to be a goofball, right? Oh wow, this guy's been getting reactions from me. They're like feeding my stuff to him. I usually enjoy your throwaway lines. I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground. Or I'm just a factory worker. I'm just playing the part. Roland knows his role. It turns out even if I do know some stuff sometimes, I should be cautious because I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not really. I'm just trying to stay myself. The whole racing thing here, we'll wrap it up with this. The whole racing thing comes from the fact that I worked at the job for 9 weeks already, and I need to get a drink. All right, so we went on, and this is a pretty big one. So G. Bulmer, I am appreciative, and I'm going to take the link. So I think what the freedom over fear is the fear of indoctrination, propaganda, and control. The freedom is that things you listed there. I'll inappropriately use the social contract as a reference, but I think what we really want is to be safe, take care of our own, procreate, have a little something we can care for, purpose through those things in our family. And now, as an ex-con who got out and then invested in the prison system, hey, because they put me there, I might as well make some money off it. I get it. I don't believe we're all as free as all that. I think we're being led around all the time. So, I think that's what it has to do with. And I've got to hold on. So what is, yes. So what is it all for me? The freedom over fear is that I openly admit I'm a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, just turned 55. When I was incarcerated at 22, I started reading. It was Christian propaganda. It all had a biblical Christian side to it, but it was all Alex Jonesy, David Icke. I did took a little dive into Behold the Pale Horse, the little bit of time with Bill Cooper's stuff and other stuff. Not enough to be able to quote it. So, as an ex-con, I've felt the whole Alex Jonesian prison planet thing is a pretty appropriate way of putting it. That the illusion of freedom through the illusion of choice and other control systems is really there just leading us around. And then, because I got like an advertising and design education, I learned about the Bernays-esque propaganda side to it all. And then over years, right, I just realized that it all goes together, and it turns out the freedom that I want is over the fear that the WEF, the World Health Organization, and any globalist control system or transhumanist group would like to impose on the collective. In fact, I don't want to be a member of the collective. So I believe it's over broken political systems, which capitalism could be one of them. I don't think there's any free exchange system, but I also don't believe that anybody does anything for nothing. I certainly couldn't work all day just for meager possessions so elites could take their cut out of it too. Which they do, but I choose to contract, right? I'm not forced into any of those scenarios. I choose to contract, and I can recontract at any time. Oddly enough, I'm in control, not the system. As much as I might dislike it, I still get to manipulate it. Now, I think we have some court trials going on that I'm not really big into, but they also show a system that's corrupt and falling apart, easily manipulated so we can all just attack our enemies through the system. Ooh, I don't know. So, wait. People are squishy and easily damaged. I use the meat sack argument all the time, G. Balmer. And forgive me if I'm doing anything wrong with your name. I don't mean that. Now, at the second time, I will say that I think Wikipedia is a horrible source for any information outside of music. And it's questionable at best for that, too. And then that would be the founder of Wikipedia going on record saying, and then citizens being able to watch information changed in real time to suit the narrative of the control system in power at this moment. I hope I said that the right way. So, wow, this was a lot deeper than I thought. So there's a couple comments here. Wow, I'm going to take this link. We're going to do this.
You don't know what you're supposed to.
Oh, man, and then we're going to get to this one. We were having all kinds of issues, had some blockage, had some problems, and I got to go to work. So I'm going to try to make the best of it. I don't mean for it all to be me ranting stuff today. And then I'm sorry that the Goodyear Pimps I like so much. I think they're worth listening to if you can handle punk and have a sense of humor. And think drugs are funny. So coming up, Kids Rock for Kids Global Collab, Muses Hysteria. And we'll be right back for that.